Hi guys, thanks for joining us again on the channel. So, there's a reason I haven't talked about this one until now. It's not because I didn't want to talk about it, but because I needed to get it right. And now, the wait's over. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. To get things started, let's hear from our first reviewer.
This reviewer mentions that this was their first foray into using a vertical mouse, and while the experience was initially a bit awkward, they were surprised at how quickly they adapted. After just a day of use, our reviewer found the new orientation felt completely natural, to the point where they can't imagine returning to standard mouse. The device is described as being remarkably lightweight and comfortable, fitting perfectly in the hand and feeling like a true extension of their arm. The thoughtful design extends to the button placement, which this client found to be perfect. They particularly appreciate the positioning of the browser's back and forward buttons. They are easily accessible when needed, but situated to prevent accidental clicks. Another major benefit highlighted is the dual connectivity. While our reviewer has primarily used the included USB dongle, they noted the convenience of having a Bluetooth option for seamlessly switching between computers, or for use with devices lacking available USB ports. For added convenience when traveling, there's a small storage compartment on the bottom for the dongle, and the device charges with a modern USB-C cable, which is included. The only minor drawback mentioned is the device's height. Because of its vertical nature, it's easier to knock over than a traditional flat mouse. However, this is seen as an inherent characteristic of the ergonomic design, and something that simply requires a short adjustment period. Despite not having had the mouse long enough to fully test its battery life, the experience so far has been overwhelmingly positive, making interaction with their computer feel more intuitive than ever before.
Starting things off, our first reviewer gives us their perspective.
This reviewer found that this ergonomic mouse felt noticeably different right out of the box. The design promotes a more natural handshake position, which is a big departure from a standard mouse. Our reviewer was specifically looking for something to reduce wrist strain, and after using this device for a while, they confirmed a definite decrease in hand fatigue. The primary goal of comfort seems to have been met successfully, which was exactly what this client was hoping for. When it comes to features, this client was pleased with the flexibility it offers. It connects easily through both Bluetooth and a small USB dongle, making it simple to switch between different computers. The built-in rechargeable battery is another major convenience, saving the hassle of constantly replacing disposable batteries. A reviewer also noted that the sensitivity can be adjusted to suit different tasks. The buttons have a satisfyingly quiet click, and the scroll wheel operates smoothly without feeling flimsy or loose. However, prospective users should be aware of the adjustment period. This client mentioned that the taller, bulkier shape felt awkward to control at first, and it took a couple of days of consistent use for it to feel natural. Switching back to a traditional mouse makes the unique feel of this vertical one even more apparent. Another personal preference noted by our reviewer was the weight. This mouse is quite lightweight, and they would have preferred a bit more heft for added stability on the desk. Overall, it's a great introduction to vertical mice, effectively reducing strain with useful features, as long as you're prepared for the initial learning curve and its lighter construction.
Cool, let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer wants to emphasize that the affordable price of this mouse shouldn't lead you to believe it's poorly constructed. So far, it's been flawless in its performance. Right out of the box, the Bluetooth connection was incredibly simple. It paired with the computer in a matter of seconds. After connecting the charging cable, this client noticed a subtle detail, a faint red glow at the base of the thumb rest when the mouse is switched off. This glow indicates that the mouse is charging and disappears once it's fully charged. When the mouse is on, the same swoosh is illuminated red almost constantly. After the initial charge, our reviewer tested the mouse with another computer in a different room. The Bluetooth connection was just as seamless as before, pairing almost instantaneously. Unlike some other brands this client has used, this mouse is truly plug and play. There's no need to download and install complicated software, which can often be a frustrating process. You simply plug it in, turn it on, and start using it. All in all, this reviewer believes it's a fantastic little mouse.
That's all for today. If you like this, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments.